welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to take you on an incredible journey and share all the details about our recent trip to Brisbane, Australia. It was truly a trip of a lifetime. Me and my husband traveled all the way from Ottawa, Canada to another part of the planet. We changed seasons, time zones, everything. We traveled to the future, 15 hours ahead of the local Ottawa time. We switched day to night, fall to spring, and chilly weather to the beautiful Aussie sunshine. And driving on the other side, it was a whole new experience for us. In this video, I'll be sharing all the details about the places we visited and of course, some of my personal opinions on some topics. From food, to culture, to people, to places we visited. So buckle up and let's dive into this adventure. So our trip was 2 weeks in total. 2 days designated for travel, 1 full week in Brisbane city, and 5 days on the beach in Noosa Heads. Why Brisbane, you will ask? Well, here is the honest answer. We were seriously considering Brisbane to move as the place to live. As much as I love Canada and I'm really grateful being here, 5 months of winter can be a lot. Brisbane, on the other hand, feels like complete opposite of Ottawa. During their winter months, which are from June to August, it doesn't even feel like winter. During the night, the temperature is around 10 degrees Celsius, and during the days, it's around 17 to 20 degrees Celsius. Imagine no snow, no jackets, no wind chills, and the best part that you can head to the beach pretty much anytime you want. For someone like me who loves being warm, being surrounded by beautiful lush greenery, lounging at the beach, Brisbane sounds like a dream. Don't take me wrong, I love Ottawa with these 4 seasons, with beautiful fall colors, with snowy Christmas mood, but I really thrive in the sun. That's why Brisbane made the top of our list. Noosa Heads was supposed to be our perfect beach getaway, but I'll save the story for later. We were not quite lucky with weather. Our stay in Brisbane was such an amazing time. We didn't rent a car right away from the airport after the flight because honestly we were totally jet lagged and we're a little bit nervous about all this opposite side driving. But the public transportation is really good and we used some rideshare options as well. They had both Uber and local provider Didi, so we compared fares before each ride to make sure that we get the best value. And for the public transportation, we came at the right time. They had some government initiative when each fare was just 50 cents. So it was really convenient, very cheap to use public transportation, and it was pretty straightforward. Google gave us really good tips how to switch stations, and it was pretty straightforward. So don't be afraid to use public transportation in Brisbane. So first few days we decided to explore the city and we visited a very nice area, South Bank. Honestly, this area is so clean, green, and blooming with flowers everywhere. I have to say, I've never seen such a spotless central area in any city before. We were in awe of the unique skyscrapers, the gorgeous views of the Brisbane River, and how vibrant and lively the area felt. There's even a beach right in the middle of the city. The South Bank also has an outstanding kids' play area and endless options for restaurants, offering every type of cuisine you could imagine. And let me tell you, I loved dining out in Brisbane. First, Canadian dollar was a bit stronger than Australian, and they have all the taxes included in the price you see in the menu. Why we don't have it in Canada? And here is something else that I really appreciated. Australian tipping culture is not the same as in Northern America. They don't expect tips for every little thing you buy, only for exceptional service. And it makes sense. Their minimum wage is over $24 per hour. I feel it's really good that you expect to pay whatever you see on the menu and nothing on top, unless you really want to tip somebody. Oh, and I can't forget to mention the coffee. Almost every place we went to had amazing coffee. The food presentation was another standout. Every dish looked like it came straight out of a magazine. In Ottawa, you really have to make an effort to find something that's special, but in Brisbane, it felt like the standard everywhere we went. Not to bash Ottawa, I love it, but Brisbane just sets the bar really high. On the day 3, we had an unforgettable trip to Tangalooma Island Resort, and it was perfect beach getaway. We escaped the hustle and bustle of the city and stepped into a tropical paradise that felt like a world away, even though it's just a short boat ride from Brisbane across the beautiful Moreton Bay Marine Park. The day was all about soaking in the relaxed island vibes, enjoying the pristine beaches, and taking in the breathtaking views. The trip included return boat transfers, a lunch voucher to use at any of the resort's food outlets, and full access to the resort's facilities, swimming pools, restaurants, bars, and even pool tables. There were also free activities to enjoy, like the Aqua Ranger show with pelican feeding. Oh, and we even got a complimentary tea, coffee, or soft drink during the morning boat transfer. Spending a day at the beach was absolutely a great way to recharge and reconnect with the nature. Honestly, I can't believe it is so close to city. So if you are in Brisbane, I definitely recommend you to do this day trip. Another highlight of our trip was visiting Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary, a must-visit spot if you are in Brisbane. It's one of those bucket list experiences where you can actually touch koalas and interact with kangaroos. Trust me, it's everything you would hope for and more. A little backstory while I show you some of the cutest pictures ever. Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary was founded back in 1927 by Claude Reid, a Queenslander with a mission. He started with just 2 koalas, Jack and Jill, at a time when wild koalas were sadly being culled for the fur trade. Claude knew something had to be done to protect these iconic Australian animals, and Lone Pine became the world's first and largest koala sanctuary. Getting to interact with these adorable animals and learning about their history and conservation was such an unforgettable experience. Just look at these cutest pictures ever. If you're visiting Brisbane, this is one stop you absolutely cannot miss. We were still pretty jet-lagged first week, and it was really hard to go out during the dark. We still managed to see this beautiful city at night, and it was absolutely magical. The nightlife is so vibrant and full of energy. There are lights everywhere, stunning views, beautiful people, and amazing bars offering unique cocktails. But let me tell you, the alcohol prices are no joke. If you think that Canadian prices are high, you should definitely check out Australia's. But maybe it's done for a good reason. Maybe government just wants people to be healthier and drink less. The city has so much to offer at night. Rooftop bars with incredible views, live music, and all kinds of shows. We were so lucky to catch the Blanc and Core Cabaret show, and it was unforgettable. The show combines vintage French flair with risk humor, dance, and comedy, Created by the brilliant team behind Madonna's Rebel Heart tour, this 5-star extravaganza felt like stepping into a glamorous champagne-soaked Gatsby world. The performers were insanely talented and the audience was engaged from start to finish. Sadly, no photos or videos were permitted, but trust me, it's definitely worth it to visit if you are in Brisbane or anywhere else. Another fun day trip we did was to Warner Brothers Movie World on the Gold Coast. It's Australia's only film-themed amusement park and the oldest Warner Brothers park in the world. While it's simpler compared to Universal Studios in Orlando, it's still plenty of charm. Some areas were under renovation, but that didn't stop us from having a great time. We loved trying out the extreme rides and strolling through the beautifully themed areas with their fun decorations. It was such a unique experience, so I definitely recommend that. By day 5, we were ready to jump into the driver's seats and try this opposite side drive-in. I booked a car months in advance, like 3 months maybe, and the price was really good. It was under $150 for the whole week. I used economybookings.com website, but you can also explore many options with the websites like Kayak, that gather different options from different websites and find the best deal. We were lucky enough to have pretty good SUV and we didn't have any trouble with that. Driving in Australia was an adventure for sure. Sitting on the opposite side of the car and road felt a bit strange at first, but the road signage was super clear and the drivers were incredibly polite. Most people stick to the rules, which made the whole experience surprisingly enjoyable. If you are a confident driver, then you will be just fine. With our new wheels, we were set off to explore the iconic Gold Coast. This place is the perfect mix of relaxation and city vibes. Think gorgeous beaches, lots of entertainment, and amazing dining options. It's super clean and absolutely stunning. It gave us similar vibes to Honolulu, Hawaii. However, it felt way more affordable. Overall, we had a great time there. As beach lovers, my husband and I couldn't miss the chance to spend 5 days in the stunning Noosa Heads, located on the Sunshine Coast, about 136 kilometers north of Brisbane. This beautiful town is known for its gorgeous beaches, breathtaking national parks, and amazing restaurants. It's no wonder Noosa is one of Australia's most iconic holiday destinations. We were so excited to explore all the beaches and the national park. However, the weather was not on our side. We had 3 out of 5 rainy and cloudy days, which means we didn't enjoy the sunshine as we wanted. But we made the best of it. We explored a relaxing Thai massage spot, managed a small hike, and even swam under the rain. Because hey, we are in Noosa, right? One of the highlights was visiting Lanai restaurant. It was so good that we managed to visit it twice. The service was top-notch and the unique flavors totally blew us away. Even though the weather wasn't good, the Noosa Heads still gave us a lot of amazing memories. Before our long journey home, we returned to Brisbane for one last magical experience, the Enchanted Garden at Roma Street, Parkland. This light show is a true celebration of Brisbane's beauty, and we were so lucky to see it on the day 1. The pathway lined with glowing lights led us deeper into the garden, and we couldn't help but feel like we were part of a fairy tale. It was the perfect mix of nature, vibrant lights, atmospheric music, fog machines, and even bubbles. It was such a beautiful way to end our trip, and it made our last day in Brisbane extra special. Wow, what an unforgettable journey we had in Brisbane and beyond. Flying all the way from Ottawa to Brisbane, being totally jet lagged, we still managed to feel the vibes of this beautiful city, explore its attractions, and even going to the beach. Brisbane truly impressed us with its cleanliness, vibrant nightlife, amazing food, and affordable prices, especially for coffee, and friendly people. We also got to enjoy a stunning cabaret show, visited Warner Bros. Movie World, and explored the natural beauty of Noosa Heads despite a few rainy days. As for the wildlife, a lot of you were asking, did you see any snakes? Did you see any spiders? Well, yes, we saw one snake. It was python, carpet python. He was hanging on the tree, and it was outside of the city in Noosa Heads, and we saw a couple of beautiful spiders in the Enchanted Garden. Because it was tropical garden, I think they really like this environment. However, we didn't see any wild kangaroos or koalas. We absolutely fell in love with Brisbane. The city is so nice, so clean, sunny, with lots of things to offer, making it a perfect place to live. However, considering how far it is from us, we wouldn't make it our regular tourist destination. The journey is too long for that. Conclusion: if you are considering visiting Australia, Brisbane in particular, it's gonna be an amazing trip and you will see a lot of interesting things. However, if you really don't like long flights, you should think twice. If you want more information about the flight, about the costs, or anything else, please feel free to leave a comment right here and I will reply to you, or maybe even create another video if the topic is big enough. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time.